Hi, I'm Cindy Joseph, and the CEO and creator of Boom by Cindy Joseph, the first pro-age cosmetic line. And I am here to talk to you about developing a pro-age mindset in an anti-ageist society. I started out as a makeup artist, and after 25 years working with supermodels and celebrities of the time, I ended up in front of the camera modeling myself. I'd been in studios since I was about 25 years old. Nobody ever asked me to model. After I turned 49 years old, I was approached on the street and asked to model for a worldwide campaign for Dolce & Gabbana. And that day was the very day I cut off the last bit of dye from my hair because I'd been hiding this silver hair from the world for 6 years. And when I threw that bottle of dye away and I let it all grow out, the universe awarded me with a whole new career modeling. I knew I'd made the right decision. And that's when I decided to create Boom by Cindy Joseph, the very first pro-age cosmetic line, and to spearhead the pro-age revolution. Well, it all started way back when I was born. I think that's how it started for all of us. As we grew, we got more excited about every day of our lives. And by the time we hit 3, 4, 5, we were so excited about what was going on in our lives and all the new adventures and things we were learning. We were proud of our age. We celebrated our age. In fact, we couldn't wait to be another year older. I'm 5.5. I'm 7 3/4. I'm gonna be 13. And we counted the days until we became 21. And somewhere between 21 and 29, something shifted and we stopped claiming our age because we were convinced by the myriad of negative anti-ageist messages that we were bombarded with on a daily basis from our friends, from our family, from the media, television, plays, movies, songs, videos. And we started to believe that we would become a faded, lesser version of our previous self as time went by. We saw how our elders started to become invisible, to go unnoticed. We started hearing things like, he's past his prime, she's over the hill. And it started to get to us. So we started staying very quiet about our age because none of us want to be seen as having limitations. So this graph of life that we were shown kind of looks like this, like a mountain. And right at the tip is this imaginary peak called the prime of life. Well, that's supposed to happen at about age 30. And if you live to be the average human lifespan, you are going to be over 30 a much larger percentage of your life than under 30. So for the rest of your life, it's going to be downhill. Is that really the truth? Well, I thought about turning that graph on its end and having life look like this. And you're born at the base of the V, and life keeps expanding, and you become more of who you are. You collect experiences, adventures, therefore wisdom, self-knowledge, skills. You can only become more as you continue to live. My generation has never accepted the status quo. In fact, we have reinvented every decade of our lives. What we're doing now in our 50s, 60s, and 70s is unprecedented. We're going back to school and getting new degrees. We're starting new businesses. We're teaching yoga. We're not just watching our grandkids play soccer, we're playing soccer with them. We commit ageism against ourselves and each other every single day. We say we feel old when we're just feeling tired and kind of stuck in our ways and a little bored. And we say we feel young when we're feeling adventurous and full of vitality and sexy and happy. Billions of dollars are spent each year on Botox, hair dyes, anti-wrinkle creams. Anti-ageist viewpoint in our society has hit an all-time high. We hide our age as much as possible. If our hair starts to turn silver, what do we say? We're going gray. We're going drab. Well, what about giving our silver hair the value and the recognition that it deserves? I have a silver crown. I have gone from princess to queen. And what about the beauty that we find in newborn babies that disappears and goes away utterly and completely by the time they're 3 months old? But then we see a new beauty. We see the beauty of this little chubby, cuddly toddler. And then that disappears and they are over the hill. And then we see another kind of beauty in the adolescent and the pubescent and the young adult. Well, it continues. We all have an attractiveness at every stage of our lives. But if we're putting ourselves down and being self-critical and not valuing ourselves, who else is going to? But when we're feeling good and we're feeling happy and we are celebrating our lives, that's when the world joins us. They follow suit, they jump on the bandwagon, and they feel the same way. So it's really up to you, it's up to me, it's up to each one of us to decide for ourselves. Are we going to be pro-age or anti-age? Are you in the prime of your life? Is there such thing as a prime of life? If you have a crescendo, a peak where you're at your absolute best, and it's downhill from there, why do we want to keep living? Why do we have this drive and this desire to go for more? Vitality, enthusiasm, health, excitement, a sense of adventure, looking forward. You can do that at any age. I think that the prime of life is right now. And right now, every minute that you are alive is the prime of your life. We start aging from the minute we're born, and we continue until the day we die. So why wouldn't we celebrate our life all the way to the very end? We can wear our silver hair, our crow's feet, our age spots, our turkey necks, our jowls. We can wear them all as medals of honor, badges, the living proof that we have led a rich and passionate life. These are all good signs, the very sign of the life that you've lived. It's time to step into a pro-age attitude and to share that with the world, to stand proudly in our age so all the generations younger than us can have something to look forward to and someone to look up to help navigate through all the stages of their life and find every single one of them right. Aging is really just another word for living. If you'd like to hear more about the pro-age revolution, please visit me at boombycindyjoseph.com or Boom by Cindy Joseph Facebook page and join the pro-age revolution.